Hi guys, hi gals, thanks for joining Dana's Daily Doodles, and I'm going to throw together some simple meatballs. It takes a little bit, but delicious, not too hard. So once I have those meatballs together, I'm going to put that in with the jarred spaghetti sauce. It's kind of like spaghetti sauce. And I will show you a picture of that closely. It looks expensive, but you can get 2 of those at a big box store like Costco or Sam's or maybe Walmart. It's organic, it's delicious. You're just going to add a little bit to it to make it even more delicious. And then put that over your favorite noodle and you've got a perfect dinner. I'm going to do some fresh yellow squash on the side to get my veggie in. So with that, this should all be ready to eat within 20 minutes, perhaps a little bit longer if you're going to use fresh basil, fresh garlic, because all of that has to be taken into consideration and everything washed up. So let's get into it. So I will just say this Sonoma Gourmet Organic Creamy Tomato with Basil Pasta Sauce is probably about $4 per jar when you buy 2 of them, and $8. I got this at Costco. I also got 6 of these bags of mixed organic, actually made in Italy, pastas, and they were 3 different types. This one's a penne zeta, which will be delicious, and these came out to $6.99 for 6 bags. I can't believe it. The best price. This Kirkland organic ground beef, 80% lean, 15% fat, and as you can see, no antibiotics, no added growth hormones. 3 of these come attached. You don't have to separate your ground beef, which makes things easier. And this comes out to about $21 for 3. So again, divide that by 3. That's a pretty good price at $7. Get your beef in a good mixing bowl. And this is 1 pound. Get 1 egg in. We're going to use a heaping teaspoon of jarred garlic. I'll show you my favorite brand. Pretty reasonable, and it's minced. Makes things easier because I'm kind of in a rush. I'm going to put in some Parmesan cheese. I don't know how much you prefer, but I'm going with about a 1/4 cup. Now I'm going with breadcrumbs. Again, Italian style is the ones I like. Maybe a 1/4 cup on that. Let's go with some good seasoning. I'm going to do some garlic Parmesan by Weber. Quite a bit of that. That was about 1/8 of a cup. And watching over our salt. Let's see. This last seasoning doesn't have much salt in it at all. So go ahead and get some Kinders, which is the blend. Salt, pepper, garlic. A good tablespoon. And I'm going to pause and mix this, and then I'm going to chop some onion and put that in. And the key to delicious meatballs is do not over mix so it gets tough. So easily mix as you go, and go ahead and grab some gloves. Okay, that is distributed nicely. I'm going to put in some chopped onion. Okay, I wanted to mix first and then lightly mix these onions in. I'm going to give them a light sear, but let's get this mixed in and make some little meatballs. It'll pretty much look like this. And I put a little avocado oil in there, get that pan heated up. And if you don't like this much onion, no worries. Don't even put any onion in, or use your onion powder, or just a little bit of onion or green onion, whatever you prefer. Don't overcrowd. Give them a light brown. Looking delicious. So I'm just watching over them, and this is kind of the slower part of making meatballs. Just don't cook them on too high. Just kind of move them around, baby them a little bit, and then of course we're going to put them on a paper towel and let them drain thoroughly. But we're going to make sure these are cooked through. So once they're totally brown, cover and let these cook for about 7 minutes on low heat. Uncover them, bring them back up, get them a little bit more browned, and then put them on your paper towel. Let them sit while they drain. And then we're going to prep the sauce, which is easy enough, and this will be ready to go over your noodles. On low, keep the lid kind of tipped to the side, and just leave these for 7 to 10 minutes. These are looking good. Not much time at all so far. Clean up as you go. That saves you a lot at the end. Okay, I'm going to put all my meatballs into this and let them set to the side and work on the sauce, and then I'll add these back in so that it'll cook a little bit more. Then I'll get the noodles done. Let this sizzle up, but I was stirring the sauce. Not too fast. Keep it moving. You never want to scorch or burn garlic. Okay, let's pour this in real quick. That was cooking too fast. So I'm calling it spaghetti sauce, but it's a creamy tomato basil. So pasta sauce, whatever you want to call it, similar. Okay, let's get this mixing. And then what I'm going to do before I add the meatballs back in to warm those back up is give this a little taste. Got a little bit of that garlic that was still on there. Really does have a nice flavor. Let's sprinkle in some Italian seasoning, some basil, this is really good sauce. So Italian seasoning, basil, half a teaspoon of sugar, a little bit of garlic salt, that tab of butter, and some garlic jarlic. This is just a quick and easy meatball pasta dish. If you want to go and put meatballs really good, like with Italian sausage and basil and parsley and fresh Parmesan, that would be delicious for even like Christmas. This is just a quick dish. Add back in your delicious, pretty quick and easy meatballs. Give it a light mix. I was thinking about even dicing up some fresh tomato in here. I got some really good tomato, but I'm going to do the yellow squash on the side. So maybe I'll do fresh tomato and cucumber on the side too. So we're going to let this come back up. Get everybody warm. And check on our noodles. I'm going to season up these noodles a little bit too. Everything in layers. I put a tiny bit of avocado oil. No, that was actually an extra virgin olive oil to keep it from sticking. And these are a little bit cooked more than al dente. I don't like al dente. That's not enough. When it's a noodle, you're not going to continue baking. So this is a tab of butter. And then I'm just going to put a little bit of Parmesan and a little bit of salt and pepper. I snuck in a little bit of grated Parmesan and the Weber garlic. So everything has the same flavor. Ooh-wee, that's what it's looking like. When you start with one flavor, you can kind of have that go through everything. It's just delicious that way. Little butter, seasoning, fresh mushrooms. That will need just a tiny bit of water and let this steam up. Put some shaved Parmesan on that, and it is delicious.